Welcome back, socialites. Today's video is exciting. We're going to talk about the perfumes that I actually wore or wore the most. There were a couple perfumes other than these, maybe 2 or 3 that I wore, but these were the ones that I pretty much wore most of the summer. Now, my monthly favorites, my fragrance trays, makeup trays, this summer has been really tough. So September 1st, we'll be back to that. So I thought, let's just go ahead and talk about them since y'all didn't get a tray. I think y'all might have got 1 tray over the summer. Anyways, these are the perfumes I wore the most. Let's get into it. So starting off with a clean perfume, I feel like I reached for the clean perfumes more than anything this summer. I don't know why. It wasn't like the hottest summer I've experienced. It was actually one of the coolest summers I've ever experienced my whole life living here in Houston. But I just was really into clean fragrances, something I didn't have to think about, easily reach for it. And I was doing a lot of like camps with the kids, like sports camps and stuff. So it was just easy, and it was easy, okay? It made me feel cool since it is the summertime. So Jo Malone's Wood Sage and Sea Salt. This one I probably wore equally to the next perfume I'm going to talk about, and I wore these 2 the most. Just a clean perfume. Like a molecular perfume, so think like Clean Reserve, Skin, those type of perfumes, but a little bit sweet, a little bit citrusy, super soft and fresh, and it just makes me feel so put together, y'all. Very fresh and soft. This one is like a whisper, so you're not gonna smell up a room or anything like that, but you will smell good and fresh and a little sweet. So probably equal to Wood Sage and Sea Salt, I wore the new Glossier Fleur. Now, when this first came out, I smelled it in the store. This was months ago, probably the last Sephora sale. I didn't pick it up then, but I loved it. I wanted to. I put myself on only 1 full-size fragrance this time sort of thing, and so that's why I didn't pick up a full size, but I ended up getting the full size this summer, gifted to me from Glossier. Y'all, it's just very fresh and clean, similar to the original Glossier U. I would say sort of similar. It's clean like Wood Sage and Sea Salt, but they're not super similar because the Glossier U perfumes are spicy, almost like there's pepper or something in here. And I know that may sound weird, but on the skin, it's magic. This is the best smelling Glossier U to me because this one is like a sweeter, fruitier version. This one's a super compliment getter, just like the original Glossier U, but smells even more feminine and a little bit sweeter because there's like floral notes in here. Very fresh and clean. This one definitely has more of a presence than Wood Sage and Sea Salt. I love it. I think I've used, am I at half? No, I've probably used about 1/3 of it, y'all. This smells so good. We'll get compliments, and I love it. It's my favorite from the brand. Next up, I was sad to see her go. This one is Million Gold for Her from Rabanne. When I first got it, it was just love at first sniff. I blind bought it, and it was just gorgeous. When I first got it, I used half of the bottle like within the first few weeks, and so I put her up for a while, came back to it this summer and used the rest up. I wish I would have got a 3 ounce, but that's okay because this one is a fruity floral with a teeny bit of musk in there. There's some vanilla in here that just makes it a little bit creamy. I love these type of perfumes in general, like fruity florals with a little vanilla, a little bit of musk. The reason why I'm not in a rush to buy another one of these is because I have probably 5 or 6 other perfumes in my collection with this similar profile. I reviewed a perfume and I can't remember what it was, but it was another fruity floral with vanilla in it. And in that video, I gave the rundown of all the other perfumes in my collection that smelled like that, and this was one of them. So because I have so many like this, I wouldn't get another, at least not right away. But it smells so good. If you like Fame the little robot. If you like Fame from Rabanne, you would love this. You'd love it. So similar, except Fame takes a cleaner, it's like a cleaner version of this, but I love both this one and that one, but so feminine and beautiful, y'all. I enjoyed this to the last drop. Okay, next up is another clean. I guess we could call this clean. I would say like fresh, but this one's different. This one is 22 Oriss, okay? And I think this was my introduction to Oriss. Why I bought this, I saw somebody talk about it, have no idea who it was, but they made it sound so appealing that I ordered this size, which is not cheap. I think the small one like this is like 50 bucks. I could be wrong, but more than the average is what it cost. And when I got it, I smelled it and originally just put it away. I'm like, I'm not crazy about it. Put it up and forgot about it because it was very earthy. And at that time, I was just sort of really adding perfumes to my collection, and I wasn't sure what I really loved then. I was just a strictly fruity floral. That was me. If it wasn't fruity floral or like ambery and sweet, I just didn't know anything about like earthy fragrances. So I put this away. I was like, that's not really for me. Ended up falling in love with Henry Rose Queens and Monsters, you guys. I tried that one on my skin. I don't even know if I tried it on skin, as a matter of fact. But I tried that one on my skin in store, and it reminded me that I had this one, not that they smell alike, but that it was kind of earthy, a little sweet. And I was like, wait a minute, I like this. Let me revisit this. Tried this on my skin and I just started wearing it out. Y'all, this is so pretty. If you don't mind like a earthy, fresh scent, that's what this one sort of is. It's a little bit spicy. It's fresh. It's almost like watery, like not aquatic, but just sort of like fluid and airy. You just smell fresh and clean. If you like Henry Rose if you like Queens and Monsters by Henry Rose, then you would probably love this. So fresh and clean, a little green. It's a little sweet, but not too sweet. Just a tiny bit of sweetness in here from like a flower. Oriss is probably a flower. I know nothing about Oriss, you guys, but it smells good to me. And so around that time, I probably used half of it, came back around to it this summer and used it up. I'm not sure if I get a full size of this, but I did enjoy it. Next up is Dama Bianca from Xerjoff. I love Xerjoff. I love quite a bit of their fragrances. This one's one of my favorites from the brand. Very sweet. There's like a malt note in here. That's I think it's kind of like along the lines of like dairy or something like that, like milky. I don't want to say dairy, but like milky. It's creamy, it's vanillic, it's really soft and airy. You'll hear a lot of people describe this as ethereal because it's almost like makes you think of that song, She Was a Fairy. She was a fairy. Like that's what this one is giving, just like fairy, ethereal, soft, vanillic, sweet, but not like super sugary sweet. They don't say there's honey in here, but this smells like it's vanilla mixed with honey to me. It's sort of creamy, it's soft. This was originally a perfume that I only wore to bed because it was just that soft. But sometime this year, maybe about 4 or 5, maybe 6 months, sometime this year, I wore it during the day for the first time because I've been having this bottle for like 2.5 years. This year I wore it to the store and a lady literally followed me around to the next aisle to ask me what I was wearing. It's just that pretty. I didn't think it had that much of a presence, but apparently it does. Now I do overspray, but this is so pretty. So I'll probably be using this up. Like September, I'll be done with this because I wear it like every other night, y'all. It's so pretty. So she got a lot of use this summer. Next up is another clean perfume. Now, I should have talked about this at the beginning because actually between Wood Sage and Sea Salt and Glossier Fluer, maybe along with this, I might have worn this just as much as them, if not more. I don't even know why I didn't pull for this at the beginning of the video, but this is beautiful. This is one of the newer perfumes to my collection. I've been having this maybe about 4 months, 3 or 4 months. It's a clean perfume, but it's a spin on a clean perfume because there's something creamy in here. I don't know if there's vanilla. There's probably vanilla in here because it smells sweet and creamy, almost vanillic. but it smells clean and fresh. It smells like an expensive soap with some sweet vanilla touches to it. They have something called a silk note in this perfume, and if silk had a smell, that's what this would smell like. Buttery and silky and just sweet, and it smells luxurious and clean. Very everyday wearable. If you want a good everyday perfume where you're just gonna smell clean and sweet, like you've just gotten out of the shower, but then super feminine, but then not like you're trying to do too much. It's called Peace. I didn't even say the name, y'all. It's Peace and Love from Lataffa. You can actually get this on Amazon. I hate that you can't see how much you have in here because the bottle is so thick, but this will definitely be a repurchase. It smells nothing like anything else I have in my collection. I get tons of compliments from this, like when school was in session last year, not this year that just started, but last year, because after I got it, I would wear it almost every day, and the ladies at the school, at my son's school, would always say, "Oh my gosh, you smell so good." One lady said, "What lotion are you wearing?" You know what I mean? And so it just gives that sort of cleanness, those clean vibes, y'all. If you're looking for a perfume, if you like clean perfumes, number one, and if you like sweet feminine perfumes and just want something inexpensive for every day to make you smell elevated, this one's good. Okay, next perfume is in my top 3 favorite perfumes, like period, in my whole entire collection. You guys already know Delina Exclusive from Parfums de Marly. I only have just a little bit. I think I have it to like right here, y'all. I love this. This is a beautiful rose and amber perfume. Ultra feminine, smells very expensive, extremely unique, especially when it first came out. Now they make sort of like dupes, or they make perfumes, not dupes, but perfumes that will sort of kind of remind you of this now. But when this first came out, it was like one of one. I had never smelled anything remotely like it. It's powdery, ambery. I absolutely love it. And I always wear this. I wear it every month. And so this summer was no exception. So beautiful. Which brings me to the next one. Because I saw I only had a tiny bit left, I started wearing this one. I pulled out Love Explosion from Zara. They smell similar. I wouldn't say that it's a dupe or anything. You can tell that Delina Exclusive is more expensive, but this smells really good. If you like Delina Exclusive, then you would probably like this. So when I wanted to wear Exclusive, after I said, let me put this away, when I wanted to wear, you know, that scent profile, I started pulling this out. It's powdery. It's not as soft and powdery as Exclusive is though, but it's powdery. It's a little ambery, but it's not as moody. The rose is a little dialed back, but it gives you similar vibes for sure. The musk in here doesn't smell as refined and expensive as the one in Delina Exclusive either, but it's very pretty. It's the type of perfume I like because I like this one. So I wore this maybe about 3 or 4 times over the summer. And then Love Shack Fancy Love on the Beach, y'all. So I used this up. I don't think I'm gonna buy a full size of this because it smells similar to a perfume that I really like, which is Replica's, I think it's called Beach Walk. Yeah, Beach Walk. And I had a travel of that too. They smell very similar. So Beach Walk is like a beachy, pretty smelling perfume, like a sweet perfume that gives the vibes of like beachy, like little salty notes, a little sand. It just sort of feels like walking on the beach, you know, in the summer. Now this smells similar to that too, but there's some more salty notes in here. So on my skin, the salt really is kind of like dialed up a little bit. It's pretty and I like it, but I like Beach Walk more. So I would get a full size of that before a full size of this, but this was pretty and I enjoyed it while I had it. Now they have one called Endless Dreams by Love Shack and Fancy that I definitely need a full size bottle of. It's so pretty. The last perfume, and then I have one oil that I want to talk about. This one it was actually gifted to me from Swiss Arabian, and it's Shagaf Oud Ahmir, y'all. I'm so like, certain perfumes you smell and you're just shocked that they're so affordable, and this was definitely one of them. This one is just a very musky, a fruit bomb. Like if you like fruity, this is like a fruit cocktail with like some strong musk and some oud in here, but it's not like super overpowering oud. You know how some ouds can be like off-putting? This one is done so right. It's so pretty, and I love fruity perfumes, and this one is like a mysterious fruity perfume. So good. If you like Kirke from Tiziana Terenzi, or if you like Xerjoff's Herba Gold or Herba Pura, it puts you in the mind of those perfumes, like a fruit bomb, but then strong and musky, and it's a powerhouse like those two. And you know, those are like $200-300. So for this to be like an Amazon perfume, I think this is around $50. Smells incredible, and it lasts all day long. Like it never wears off on my skin, and it's gonna last for days on your clothes. So good. Now they have different ones. They sent me 3 different ones of the Shagaf Oud, but this one, obviously the red one, Shagaf Oud Ahmir. So we just started back our day dates since the kids are back in school, and y'all, this is what I've been wearing. It's so good and sweet, and you just get whiffs of yourself all day long because it's that type of perfume. All day long you can smell yourself, and it's so pleasant. I love it. So last is Balinese coconut perfume oil from Nest. Y'all, this was on my wish list for so long, and I finally picked it up, I want to say during the last Sephora sale, and all you need is a couple of drops of this. So this is what I've been layering with my fruity perfumes. Any of them that I've actually talked about today, with the exception of the clean ones, I can put on with this. I love coconut in a perfume. And interesting, because I didn't think I liked the smell of coconut before I got into perfumes. And I definitely don't like the taste of coconut, but whenever I smell coconut in a perfume, I usually like it. But when I got a sample of this, you know how Sephora put a sample in your orders? I got a sample of this a couple years ago, and it's the best Nest oil out of all of them, in my opinion. And so love this. It smells so good, sweet and coconutty, and it smells really rich. So any of your fruity perfumes, or specifically your fruity perfumes that are more tropical, think about the house of Brown Girl Jane. Any of your tropical or like fruity / tropicals, this will amp them up. It will take them up a few notches, y'all. So yummy. So that's it for the fragrances that I wore this summer. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. I do have a discount code with Twisted Lily, Ariell 10, if you guys want to use that on, I think, the Xerjoff perfumes and Delina exclusive. I think they offer that, but just take a look on the website, see if they have anything you may like. If you're new here, welcome. I'd love for you to come join the family by hitting the subscribe button. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. 'Cause I've been where you are. You're too scared to show me love, 'cause too fresh with the scar.